Welcome back to Inside the Heat. The Miami Heat would complete the second round of the playoffs by defeating the Brooklyn Nets in 5 games, advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals for the 4th straight year. And there they would collide with a top-seeded Indiana Pacers for the 2nd year in a row in the conference finals. This would actually be the 3rd straight playoff meeting between Miami and Indiana. Only this time the Pacers had the home court advantage, and that meant the Heat would have to start the series on the road with a brand new set of challenges in front of them.
This is the matchup that we envisioned. 1 and 2, that's only right.
Heat and Pacers, Eastern Conference Finals.
The 3rd straight year these two have met, but the first time Frank Vogel's crew holds home court advantage.
Game 1 on the road. Our guys embrace that type of challenge.
They wanted home court all year. Be careful what you wish for.
Live from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, it is game number 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
In the first game, it seemed like Indiana raised its level of play.
George Hill, that's good. West, nice fake, and the finish.
They made shots early, and we were playing from behind the whole time.
The Heat never caught the Pacers, who shot over 50% from the field and led the entire game.
A wire-to-wire victory for the Pacers.
They got everything they wanted today, so we're going to have to fix that.
This is a team that really responds well to adversity when their backs are to the wall.
The Heat say a very different team will show up tonight for Game 2 against the Pacers.
It's about how much you want. It's about nothing else.
That type of effort sparked a defensive resurgence in Game 2. Chris Anderson grabbed 12 rebounds, and Norris Cole played tenacious defense on Lance Stevenson.
It was the best defensive performance of the postseason for the Heat leading up to that point.
But the Heat still trailed by 1 entering the final period.
Get his lead back. James skip and go inside. Hill stripped out of his hands. Layup miss. Follow up. 2-hand jam. Wade. Dwayne Wade and LeBron James scored Miami's last 20 points. The Eastern Conference Finals are tied at 1 game apiece. Gotta go home. Our fans miss it.
Stand up and make some noise.
In Game 3, the Heat fought back from a 15-point deficit, fueled once again by Wade and James. But this time, the 4th quarter belonged to a different teammate.
Allen for 3. Allen again for 3. Bingo! Yahtzee!
When you get in that rhythm, it's almost like this is what I expect.
Ray Allen firing up LeBron James.
I love seeing my teammates succeed.
Allen's 4 3-pointers helped turn a 2-point lead into a 12-point victory.
Let's go Heat! Beat the Pacers! Be on our home floor. We got to come out from the beginning. Let's show who we are.
Game 4 was huge for the Heat to be able to push Indiana to the brink of elimination.
Bosh, a 20-footer. It's good.
Bosh, another 3. Got another one. Oh, he is scorching hot.
I wanted to be aggressive tonight, and I just felt I could give more to the team.
Chris Bosh scored the Heat's first 8 points and gave his team an early lead, one they never let go of.
James on the attack to the rim and a foul. Cole all day for 3. Cannonball.
We just kept coming in waves, and I was able to get a lead and didn't look back.
Miami Heat dominating from the tip, and the Heat take a commanding 3-1 lead.
Live at the Fieldhouse ahead of Game 5. Will the Pacers season end tonight?
We can really sense an important opportunity.
That opportunity began to slip away when James got into rare foul trouble.
He had 5 fouls in his first 14 minutes.
Without LeBron James, can Miami close out this series?
The Heat also played without Anderson, but they did have Rashard Lewis.
Rashard from downtown.
Prepared all year to win a championship, and not only myself, but everybody on that bench is always prepared to play.
Lewis's 6 threes kept the game close, but Paul George exploded in the second half and turned the game into a shootout.
12.8 remaining. Heat down by 2. Bosh, a 3-pointer. Won't go. The Pacers avoid elimination and force a Game 6 back in Miami.
This is our game. We have to let it all loose. We're going to play the best game of the year.
It's right now or never, man. Let's go.
Will the Heat advance to another finals, or can the Pacers force a Game 7? Ready for 3. Got it! Birdman inside. He jams it.
I need the highest gear you can go to right now.
86-49. Miami destroying Indiana here in Game 6.
Fourth straight finals, baby. Here we come.
The 3rd franchise to go to the NBA Finals 4 years in a row.
All the hard work we put in, this is the moments we wait for, we're going back. We ain't finished yet, though. We want to win the championship.
To be able to do this puts them and etches them into history.
It's all about 15 special men.
They're on the verge of accomplishing something special that very few have done.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
We know we still got work to do, but we're going to 4 straight finals.
Enjoy
We're going to take tonight for granted. We're going to enjoy this.
Those promises we made are only going to get tougher. Let's get ready for the real deal.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
The Miami Heat became Eastern Conference champions for the 4th year in a row with that convincing 25-point rout of the Pacers in Game 6 at home. And that victory gave the Heat a piece of NBA history, accomplishing something that had not been done in 27 years, becoming just the 3rd franchise to play in the NBA Finals 4 straight years, joining the Celtics and Lakers. Now, for the first time since 1998, the NBA Finals featured the same teams in consecutive seasons. It would be a classic rematch, Miami and the San Antonio Spurs. But unlike 2013, the Heat would begin their journey to a 3rd consecutive championship on the road.
I think it's great that these two franchises have this opportunity in back-to-back years to compete for a championship.
Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, it's game number 1 of the best-of-7 NBA championship. LeBron James and the Heat looking for their 3rd straight NBA title.
That would be no easy task, and in Game 1, they would go toe-to-toe with the Spurs.
Here comes Allen. Allen pushes off. Bellinelli and throws it down.
The Heat was in control with a 7-point lead and just under 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter, but an extreme condition would become an extreme problem.
An electrical failure where the power that runs the AC is malfunctioning. It's now reading above 90 degrees.
You could see why guys were wearing out every which way. James crossover move, drives to the rim and finishes. He can hardly walk.
Can't bend his left leg.
The warm temperature caused severe cramping for LeBron James, who would leave the game and not be able to return.
My body just shut down base. My body said, okay, we've had enough. Nothing I can do about it.
The loss of LeBron was crushing, and the Spurs capitalized, ending the game on a 16-3 run.
And the Spurs are going to take game number 1.
The Heat practiced this morning. Now the hay is in the barn, and everybody is ready to go.
Whatever it takes. Offensively, defensively, we got to communicate throughout the whole game. Together on 3, he was on 6, 1, 2, 3.
But the Heat started off cold and dug themselves an 11-point hole in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, Duncan on the follow.
Brilliant performances by Rashard Lewis and Chris Bosh willed them back into the game to even the score at halftime.
Wade turns around, hands it to Bosh. Oh, and a monster slam.
LeBron returned to his dominance in the 3rd quarter, scoring 8 points in 51 seconds.
LeBron left open for 3.
Kaboom! LeBron James on a rampage.
Just trying to impose my will in some kind of way. Put myself, put my teammates in position to succeed.
But the Spurs did not back down.
Parker for 3. That's good. The Spurs up by 1. LeBron James trying to turn the corner, gets bumped. Wide open. Bosh for 3. Got it from downtown.
That's what makes this team special, because your best player is willing to sacrifice a good shot for a great shot.
Bosh puts it on the floor. Bounce passed away. Banks it in. The Miami Heat continue with their fabulous streak of 13 straight playoff game wins following a loss.
It is back home for the Heat. The 2-time defending champs will be at the AAA tonight for Game 3 of the Finals.
However, Game 3 did not go as planned. The Spurs shot an NBA Finals record 86% in the 1st quarter, led by Kawhi Leonard's 16 points.
Leonard another 3. Puts it in.
Honestly, I'd never seen anything like it, and certainly not in the NBA Finals.
Down by as many as 25 points, the Heat showed some life in the 3rd quarter, cutting it to 7, but it was just too late. Unfortunately, Game 4 did not look any better.
Mills, not that time. Leonard on the follow. The San Antonio Spurs with another masterpiece, and they take a 3-1 lead.
Game 5. For Miami, it was win or be eliminated. And as expected, they started off aggressive, building a 16-point 1st quarter lead.
Wade, the floater. James on the follow.
Started off very well, but from that point on, they were the better team.
Leonard for 3.
They played exquisite basketball, and they were the better team.
The Heat know it's over. Their reign as 2-year champions is coming to an end.
The Spurs are the 2014 NBA champions.
Although Miami was not able to reach the mountaintop, they did accomplish a rare feat that had not been done in 27 years, becoming the third franchise in NBA history to reach the finals 4 straight years.
It's not easy to make it all the way this far. You have to have perspective.
Anytime you really put it all out there on the line, I think that's something to be proud of.
It's been a hell of a ride in these 4 years. We have no other reason not to be proud of each other.
We fought every day. We understood that we gave it our all. And at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for.
I understand the position I've been able to put myself and put this team in since I got here, so my head stay high and I'm going to stay positive.
To know that we've played 36 months of basketball out of the last 48 months, to still give ourselves a chance to be historic, and you don't forget that.
The fans of Miami should appreciate what they have in this team.
This is 4 years now into this team, 4 finals, 2 championships. This has been a great run.
This has been the golden age in South Florida sports.
We're successful, we're champions, whether or not we bring the trophy home. It's what we've done all year and what we built.
It's one of the best teams I've ever been on. Can't ask for a better group of people.
We always appreciated the moment, and we always appreciated being around each other, and we've created a bond that will last a lifetime.
The San Antonio Spurs played amazing basketball to defeat the Heat in 5 games. Losing in the finals is painful, but with a little perspective, it should not diminish the accomplishments of the last 4 seasons for Miami. 4 straight Eastern Conference championships, 4 straight trips to the NBA Finals, and of course, back-to-back championships in 2012 and 2013, and now even greater motivation to win it all again next season. Thank you for experiencing it all with us and for enjoying this special edition of Inside the Heat. We'll see you again next season. I'm Eric Reed.